Okay, hey everyone, it's me. I just got out of the shower and I'm gonna have a cup of coffee from my little coffee cup here with the thing on it. Let me show you the other side because it's actually a bigger version of the. I think it's already a teacup, but to me it's a coffee cup. Look at that. It's a dapper gentleman in his gay little red coat there, and I mean gay as in happy. Anyway, and some lady there in her red dress from ye olden times. Anyway, enough of that. So what was I going to say? I was thinking about, and I wanted to talk about Bitcoin because here's why. If you are interested in making 10 times the money that you have right now, or at least taking some of what you have right now and multiplying it by 10 in a really short time, and I mean like, in my estimation, by the end of this month, now is the time to buy Bitcoin. Like, you say you have, an extra 10 grand sitting around and you can afford to invest it. And you want to turn that 10 grand into 100 grand. Or you have, say, more than that and you want to turn that into 10 times that. Now is the time to do it. Gold prices are skyrocketing. Fiat currencies are people who invest are putting less and less faith in fiat currency, and I think they're going to realize that they made a mistake by putting their wealth into gold, because gold is also it's just not the store of value that it used to be considered a store of value. But guys, gold, there is not a finite supply of gold. For instance, if you consider the fact that there are asteroids made entirely of gold that are worth quadrillions of dollars, and this is no speculation, you can look that up, that will, in the long term, especially now that we are on the verge of going to Mars with SpaceX and Elon Musk, that will, in the long term, drive the price of gold down to zero. Big fat goose egg. And all of those people who invested, took their money out of fiat currency and put it into gold, they're going to lose their money in the long term with gold as well. They're going to lose their wealth. So what other alternative is there? Well, we've seen how Bitcoin works, and we've seen that there is a finite supply of Bitcoin. There's only 21 million ever being made. That's it. Consider that. There will never be more Bitcoin, ever, than 21 million. So from a supply and demand perspective, Bitcoin is a better investment than gold. It's a better way to retain your wealth and even grow it, because as the supply of Bitcoin the available supply of Bitcoin decreases, which it is doing, um, and it's doing very quickly, by the way, the price will logically go up. The cost of obtaining it will logically increase. And looking at the way that it's grown over time, in the beginning it was like a few cents for Bitcoin. Then it was a year later it was a dollar. A year later it was $100. It's grown exponentially in a short time. Currently it's fluctuating around 11,000 or so. I think we're at presently a low point, and that soon it's going to hit a high. I think that high will be likely well over $100,000, and it will probably stabilize for a while and go back down to around 100,000. And then from there it will fluctuate and rise up to probably $1 million within 2 years. I think we're long overdue for the 100,000 Bitcoin. In fact, if you do your research, you can find out that the Bitcoin exchange Binance actually showed that it was 100 grand very recently because of one buyer who bought a lot of it, and it drove the price right up momentarily. It spiked to 100 grand, and they had to correct their chart to let their users know that it was basically to kind of trick their users into thinking that that was just a fluke thing. But you need to know that it's not going to be a fluke thing when it hits 100 grand, when it hits over 100 grand, within, I think, the next few weeks, frankly, because it's long overdue for that. So that's my advice to you guys. I'm not gonna go crazy telling people or phoning you up or emailing anybody and telling them to buy Bitcoin. If you know who I am, you know this YouTube channel, and that's it. That's all I've got to say about that. And I'm not gonna force anybody to do that. I'm not gonna harass anybody. I'm just throwing the information out there, and you can remember, look back on this video today, the 9th of August, and see that I was 100% right, more than likely. So that when I tell you again in the future, probably at some point, that it's going to 1 million and 10 million and 100 million, you'll know who's telling you the truth. And I can explain to you how I know this. I've done very extensive mathematical projections. I'm one of the few people who knows how to make money off the stock market. I'm in a very small minority. I've been interested in stock trading and selling and buying for very seriously for the last decade or so. And it is one of the ways that I've made money. I'm one of the few people who knows how to make money this way. And I can tell you that there's nothing on the stock market better that provides you with a better opportunity than Bitcoin. I can say that with the utmost confidence. It's been the most successful currency of the last 10 years, hands down. It's been the most successful commodity of the last 10 years. It's better than holding your money in any bank account. As far as interest gained, there are so many reasons to use it instead of these other things, and it's better than any real estate investment as well. So, yeah, I'm just throwing that information out there. I want you guys to do your homework first, of course, before uh, investing in anything. But if you guys trust anything that I've ever said on this video, um, trust what I'm saying now, because I want you all to be as successful as you possibly can and to do as much good with your lives as you possibly can, and to have as much at your disposal in order to help make all that good stuff that I know you guys want to do happen. So there you go. This is Michael Macintosh. Thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend.